Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Hope your tanks are going well. Just thought I'd do another update on the tank, some of the changes and what I've done, and basically look at the parameters of my tank as well. Up to now I'm pretty pleased with everything, the way it's going. Just switched the return pumps off. They've just been fed the fish, so obviously keep the return pump off, and the wave makers, so obviously no food goes down the overflow. But yeah, I tend to do that twice a day. Give them a good feed, a bit of different foods, as in dry flake and mysis. Sometimes I actually blend my own up, so I get some mussels, prawns, shrimp, and I put them in a blender with a little bit of reefer, a little touch of water, mix it up, and bang it in the freezer bags, squash it down so it's fairly flat, and then what do you call it? And then basically put them in the freezer and take them out as and when I want them. It's a pretty good thing. The fish love it, so, and the coddles, so I keep doing that. But yeah, a few things to point out are these two guys. These are my Anemones that I have. These are either getting sold or they're going to my local LFS. Basically, it was one of them. I've got one hiding in the tank somewhere, and it's split into three. So now I've got these two, but I've got one of them somewhere. He's round the back usually, but it's hidden around there. And then I have that nem there as well, just behind the candy canes. So obviously they're doing the thing, they're wandering about. Not happy really with them. Basically they came down the other day and I could see that it had actually stung a Monty Porter, which is there, and it had also stung that part as well of the green, which is playing out. So obviously something needed to be done. It was basically always hanging around that section there, but it needed to come out. I'm not going to risk losing the SPS for them, to be truthful. As much as I love anemones, I think maybe it should be in their own tank, sort of thing. You know, like a nano, or just like a clown heron tank, where there's just a clownfish and the clownfish and the nems. But yeah, that's what I think. Basically, good growth going on my coral at the moment. This was a tiny little chip what came off my Monty Porter, and I just thought, you know what, I'll stick it in this little rock. And it's literally started to grow. It's about the size of a 10p piece now, so pretty happy with that. Start to play it all over the rock, so that's really good. My mushroom and liver, really fluffy mushrooms. The livers are soaking for some strange reason. Just did a water change, sorry, not a water change, a water test. All the parameters. Nitrates coming in at 2, phosphate coming in at 0.02, alkalinity coming in at 8.9, calcium 460, and magnesium coming in at 1360. So all pretty decent. They've been pretty stable now. I've decided not to do any water changes at all. I was doing around 10, just 10% really, but every time I do it, I'm using the Tropic Marine Pro salt, and for some strange reason, every time I do it, it just seems to spike the numbers, and then I'm forever chasing them. So I've decided that I'm only ever going to do a water change if it's really, really needed. Hopefully not, but if it is, then obviously at least I've got the mixing station there, which has already got RO water in and salt water mixing station. So I know that I'm good to go straight away in case of an emergency. A few little purchases that I bought treating myself to. Was this, I think it's called a Hirasuta. I really do like the way they grow, them Hirasutas. So I decided to get that. Got that for a really good price out of the Blue Marines in Failsworth, just around the corner from where I live. And then I also got the barley green slimer there. Absolutely love the barley green slimers. So vibrant, the colour, really popping. Yeah, got that. Really happy with the polyp extension on that as well. Settled straight into the tank. I literally put it in and 5-10 minutes the polyps were out. So really happy with the way that's going. Really nice and colourful. All the other coral are popping. Like I said, they've just been fed. So this bubble coral, he's out. He's got some sweeper tentacles out and about. My Monty Porter, that was another issue I had. A few nights ago, well, 4 or 5 nights ago, I was seeing that a few little white things that were underneath the Monty. So I was like, what the hell, you know, what's that sort of thing? Got my torch out, had a look, and I can only assume that they were nudibranchs. Now I dip my coral, all my coral, no matter where they come from. I dip them. I dipped it twice actually, the Monty, because I knew that they can contain Monty Porter and nudibranchs. So I decided to dip it twice, but obviously it didn't work. So that Monty was originally there, and that small one was originally there. But decided to take them out. Was hoping that it didn't snap, which it didn't, thankfully. And I dipped it twice again, and thankfully, touch wood, I haven't seen any of them eating it. But as you can see, the white tips, that was where I think they were starting to munch on it. But they do seem to be recovering. It seems to be growing back, hopefully. So fingers crossed that happens. Same for the little guy. These zoas seem to be getting like some sort of, I don't really know, it's like a sponge, I think. If any of you guys know what it is, this camera's not doing it justice. Yeah, like a sponge type thing in between. I've dipped it, but they just don't look happy. Some of them zoas, I'm not really sure what's going on with them, but I'd have to figure that out, to be truthful. The torch is thriving. It seems like it's grown massive, the torch. From the top, the colour on it is incredible. Yeah, really happy with the way the torch is going. Really bright, vibrant, colourful. The candy canes, well, they just seem to just be sprouting more and more heads every day. Grows like a weed. Only 6-7 weeks ago, I had 5 heads. Now, the last count, there was about 16, 17 heads on it. So, yeah, crazy growth. And as for the others, they're all doing really well. But yeah, in the next month or so, I'm going to be getting the new Clarity. Well, newish to me. The Clarity, I'm going to be putting that in my tank. So hopefully I don't crack the sump, because I've got to cut the baffles out and try and figure that out. But yeah, like as you can see, the fish are all fighting. Those blue chromas, sorry, they don't really get on. yeah, like I said, hopefully everything will go well, and I'll be able to plumb that Redsea into the tank, and we'll be up and running. No more changing the filter floss. Alright guys, just a quick update, let you know what's going on. If you like, subscribe, leave a comment, good or bad. I'll always look at them and reply if you leave a message. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, I appreciate it.